beautiful angels. Welcome to the spirits within us. My team's here and creators here. Any negative energies that are being sent towards the channel, to myself or to you, the viewer, I transmute them into pure, unconditional love, light and healing energy. Send love out to those that are sending it. And I hope that they find joy, peace and happiness in their hearts. So, I've no idea again, but let's go. Let's see what we've got today. Thanks for the new subscribers, your likes, your shares, comments. It's all appreciated, thank you. We have the Star. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have the Sun. So, you're the Star. There were some devil energies that were trying to interfere in your life, basically. But we also have the Sun card, which means that, you know, they didn't succeed. There you are, nice and bright and shiny. We're going to just do 3 of everything again, I think. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. I have pre-shuffled all cards prior to the reading, because it just takes too long to keep shuffling them on okay, we have isolation over the Star, lack of connections. So someone was trying to put you in isolation, basically. They were trying to make you lose all connection. But I don't just think it was connection to the physical realm. I believe it was to the spiritual realm as well. And this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to put you basically in isolation. But I do believe that they are now in isolation themselves, feeling lost, distraught, a bit sad, you know, that they couldn't do what they initially set out to do. Overthinking. I do believe that they've lost quite a lot, basically, for what they tried to do to yourselves. They look a bit desolate, and they're out on the streets on this one. So whether they've basically lost everything, because I do believe that they were trying to take everything from you, you being the Star and all. They were trying to take as much as they possibly could from you. So whatever they were trying to take from you is now, obviously, it's been taken from them, and they are in isolation themselves. Over the Devil, we have physical issues, illness, accident and injury, and that's come on the upside. This obviously was what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to cause accidents, injury and illness to yourselves. But I'm reading it as basically they're the ones who have got this now. They're the ones who they're feeling, yeah, they're not very well, basically. They may have had an accident, they may have had some sort of injuries, but I believe that the injuries that they're feeling are heartfelt injuries, or injuries of loss, of, you know, injuries to their isolation, injuries to their pocket, injuries to everything that they basically tried to put on you, the Star energy. Over the Sun, we have career, history, job and work patterns. So yeah, they were trying to stop your job and career patterns and your work patterns, basically. But I don't even think they're working now. I believe that they have lost their job. They are basically, yeah, in dire need, in lack of everything, lack of connections, feeling low, injury, illness, job, work patterns. But I do believe you are the Sun and you are the Star. So you've recently had an understanding that your job patterns are picking up. You've been, a lot more work's been coming your way. You've had calls, and yeah, you work alone. So, but you work, what you do is you do put out value to the community, basically. That's where I'm picking up. And that this work has been picking up lately, whatever your field is. So basically the past is gone. So let's get a nice little reading out for you, who's the Star energy. But the people, places and things who are trying to do all these things to you, they're feeling it now, basically, you know. Over the Star, we have I liberate myself from emotions that don't serve me. Now that came upside down. So I believe that they were playing with your emotions. They were, and this is a pentacle. It's a pentacle. So I believe that they were doing some sort of magic as well on yourself, on your emotions. They were trying to separate you from your team. That's the isolation part. They were trying to separate you with some form of magic. You know, manipulation, mind manipulation as it goes. Over the devil, we have, as I heal my mind, I heal my body, and that's fallen on top of the illness, accident and injury. So there is no, there will be no healing for these people, places and things that tried to put you in lack, in isolation, who tried to give physical issues and illness to yourselves. Like I was saying, this is all coming back on them now. Everything that was trying to be done towards yourself is actually coming back on all of these people, places and things. Over the sun, we have life is a dream within a dream. So I believe that they were trying to attack your dreams, but they're not attacking your dreams anymore. They can't actually get in your dreamscape anymore. They've been basically blocked from it. But you do believe in your dreams, and you've been having some pretty profound dreams lately, some really good, insightful dreams of your future, of what's coming for you. This is where you get a lot of inspiration. Your team and creators, they all speak to you in your dreamscape, and this is where your ideas for your job, your career, your fortune basically is coming from your dreamscape. And this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to get into your dreamscape, but they've been blocked basically. Okay, over the star, let's see, do a nice little mixer of everything. I like that one yesterday, it was quite nice. So over the star we have flourish, and that's on the downward side. And we have got the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on my unclear areas of your life. On any unclear areas of your life, or those of others. So that is what they were trying to do. They were trying to do work basically on your crown chakra. They were trying to block you from source. They were trying to stop you, the star, from flourishing basically. Over the devil, we have journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned, either way. Make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. And that's come on the downside. So basically this is over the devil. They can't travel. Also, there is no travel plans for this individual who was trying to infect. So yeah, they were trying to infect you, I think, with something as well. But yeah, they were trying to bring about some illness as well. So whether they were trying to give you some illness or something, that they picked something up basically, and they were trying to give that illness to you. Over the sun, we have precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every movement fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So that's for your opportunities at work. So you know, I believe that you are very, very busy. You're doing a lot of projects at the moment. And, you know, it's saying to you to just centre on certain things. Don't waste your time doing things that are not going to be fruitful in the end. You've got all these ideas. Basically, don't procrastinate. Don't go, you know, don't drift from one subject to another. I know that all too well with ADHD. It's like you're here, there and everywhere. So, and it's saying to limit your time and to centre on just one thing at a time basically, because it's all going to come in. So don't worry, it's all going to come in. So I did have some new cards again. So we're going to do these and we're going to see what else we have for today for the star energy. But basically, yeah, everything that they were trying to do to you with the journey also, they can't get to you. They can't come for you. They can't come towards you, this devil energy. Over the star, we have honesty. I can always expect the trust from others, but I can expect it from myself. I can't always expect. So, yeah, you're honest, you're truthful, but this person basically was telling you lies. They were lying to you from the beginning. They had no honesty. They're not honest. They're not a very honest person. But yourself, you are. You're very trustworthy. You say and you mean what you say, and you do what you say you're going to do. And this is you. But they have no honesty, and they never did. Over the devil, we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So, yeah, you were trying to find out about this devil energy, what they were doing behind your back, because I believe they was doing something behind your back, whereas we had the card with the illness and the injuries, and they were doing everything to try and put you down. But you never doubted yourself for a minute, but you was doubting this person. You actually doubted them, and they are in self-doubt now. This is what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to get you to doubt yourself, to doubt your abilities, but this has all come back on them basically. They're now in doubt, excuse me. And we have the sun, and we have grief, and I understand that losing something is the opportunity to appreciate it, and that came on the downward over the sun. So there will be no losses for yourself. You know, anything basically that you put your mind to is going to succeed, because you know you are the star energy, and anything that you do put your mind to is going to succeed. We'll do another one of these, and then we'll do some of this. So, yeah, you know, your fortunes are absolutely fantastic. You've got some beautiful cards out here for you. I know there's others that are not for you, but, you know, if that story is something that I think that they're lingering. They're trying to get back in your energy, basically. Over the star, we have Michael, and you transmuted everything that was being sent to you. You transmuted all of these energies, and you moved on, and you have over the devil, gratitude. You was grateful. You've always been a very grateful and loving, kind, caring person, you know. This other person on the other end are not. And it looks as though that's what they were after, the devil energy. They were trying to cause all these problems for you, because they were trying to take your abundance, because that big load of fruit there reminds me of abundance. And they were attacking your heart chakra, basically. And over the sun, we have Samuel with serenity. There is no peace for these people. There is no peace, no serenity, no harmony at all whatsoever for this energy that was trying to cause you hurt and injury. We're going to do some tea leaves, which are very, very hard to shuffle. I have pre-shuffled off screen, so we're just going to do a little split now. Okay. Over the star, we have a cup. You should accept valid criticism. So, you know, I believe in this situation, you do accept it, but they were being very criticising of you. They were criticising your actions, your thoughts, your feelings, you know. They were being very critical of what you do and who you are, basically. And it's a cup and a teapot. So I believe you used to share many times with this person, you know, over a cup of tea, basically, or a cup of coffee. And when you were there listening to them, and you were chatting, and you would put on some sort of an opinion of yours, they used to criticise you about what you were saying. They never used to validate what you were saying. They were always, it seemed as though they were always pulling you down, basically. Over the devil, we have the boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or a windfall. So I believe that you have got some massive windfall coming basically, and it's going to be a boatload. You are a winner, you're the star, you will win, you're determined to win, because you're always on the right trajectory. Now this devil energy, I believe that they knew, I think it was a partnership that you were in, basically, with it be a male or a female, and obviously they would have known your date of birth. And if you're someone who knows your time, you may have told them your time of birth. So they went and they looked at your birth chart, and they could work out, basically, which is easy for people to do, to work out your birth chart, when you're going to get this success, when this star is going to, start shining, basically. Now, this is what they were after. I believe that you told them your chart and they checked out, and this is why they hung about. They knew that you was going to come into something very beautiful, and that's why they were trying to put you in isolation, why they were trying to create physical, mental and spiritual issues, basically, to your character, because they didn't want you to get this boatload, that's coming in for you. It's a boatload of abundance, basically. That's what they were after. They were trying to take it, and it's over the gratitude card again. So, but they're not going to get it, obviously, because I don't think they're in your life anymore. Over the sun, we have a cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you were always protected. You were always protected in this situation over the sun. You've always been protected. I don't think they realised that you were actually protected. Over the star, we have the dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So yeah, and I think this financial gain is the seeds that you've planted, that you've put out there. Your trees basically are blossoming, and it is coming in, this money, and I do believe it's protected. So whatever's coming in for you is very much protected. This windfall that's coming in is protected, and it's from a while ago. So it's something that you've been doing for a while, and you've been building on this. It's something, maybe a pension pot, or you might have, I've just got some sort of a claim against something. Is also could be the issue, the thing that's coming in. It's going to come in for you, and it's basically, it's going to be very big, because it's a boatload, and it's also the boat and the dolphin, very much watery energy. So it's something that's to do excuse me, with your emotions. It's something that you've always known, basically. You've always known that this was what was going to come for you. Over the devil energy, we have the tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So yeah, it's something that you've actually taken a chance on, this windfall that's coming in. And I do believe that you do take chances, and this is what they were after. They were after something that you had planted a long time ago. And I think it's basically your abundance for from lifetimes ago, from when you were in other lifetimes. You're allowed to bring it back to you know what I mean. Over the sun, we have the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So, that reminds me of a country, basically. It looks like a map more than anything else. It looks like a map. I believe that they're actually watching you. They're talking about you. They're in a different area, a different postcode, a different country, a different place to where you are now. Obviously, they're not with you, but they have a connection to someone who is not in the same area as you. And this is the stupidity, what's going on. They're talking about you, they're gossiping about you, basically, with others. Over the star, we have a bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So you did all these problems that were being thrown at you. You basically overcome them. That bridge, you got on that bridge and you walked straight over into your abundance, into your prosperity. And over the devil energy, we have a table. Hard work ahead. There's hard work ahead for this devil character, you know, this male or female energy that was in your energy. There's a lot of hard work for them because of what they did. Basically, they've had to start from the bottom and they've had to start building back up again, or they are going to have to. Over the sun, we have an older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. So I do believe that you've got someone in your energy, coming into your energy, being the sun, is going to be a little bit older than yourself, and it's going to be a dealings or a relationship with them. You could be opening a new business, a new project, and I do believe that this older man is going to help you with it. Once you've had this abundance come in, you're going to open up a new venture, basically, with the sun. You're going to start shining. Over the star, we have the art, love, deep affection and caring. So there could be some love that comes out of this relationship. They may only be a year older, they might be 10 years older, who knows. But this is the dealings with an old man or relationship. I do believe there could be some love coming out of this situation. Whether you're open to it or not, it's there for you if you want it, if you need it. But it's saying caring. So they're going to, even if it's not a love relationship with this person, they're going to be very caring and honest towards you, the star. They're going to love you deeply and have a lot of affection for you, even if it's not a love relationship on the intimate level. They're going to be very fond of you and who you are, basically. They're going to look after you and care for you. Not as though you need it, you can look after and care for yourself, but they're going to be there and make sure you're all well and good, you know. Over the devil, we have the apple. Temptation will test you. So basically, this devil energy, be it a male or a female that you were in a relationship with before, relationship or business relationship, but I'm thinking a relationship, who was trying to bring you down, basically, the star energy, you know. They was tempted. They had much prosperity to be gained from being with you. They could have been with you and, you know, been in a decent relationship because you were honest and truth, but obviously they're not. But instead they wanted to cause issues and isolate you. But in the finish, with the temptation, you know, you obviously seen this and you walked away. Over the sun, we have lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. So I believe that you have learned now from being around these energies, being around someone in a devil energy, you have now learned how to balance your light and dark, basically, because you've been and stepped into the darkness and felt and understood it. I believe that you did have issues before, that your temper could just flick like that. But now, since you've dealt with this kind of an energy, you understand it, and now you take a breath, you take some steps back before you ignite the fire within you, because I believe that because you've got so much power, when you do anger, you can feel it. It hurts your heart, because it's like you can't believe how, because of you gaining your power. Sorry, I'll get there in a minute. Because of you gaining so much power and insight from working with a dark person, with a person who's very much in darker energies, you could then understand the darker energies of yourself. And when you balance yourself with your light and darkness, you could then feel how you know, if you raise your voice, it hurts you. So you know that when this anger comes out, it actually hurts that person. So you've learned to understand that, you know, this temper that you had, I believe you had a bit of a temper. I believe that this person had a bit of a temper too, but you basically put them in their place, and it's a good job you had that temper to put them back in their place, to stop them trying to be I've just got arrogant, and they was very aggressive towards you also. They used to shout a lot, and when they were shouting at you, they'd spit, basically. They'd spit in arguments. You was a lot calmer than that, but you, watching the way they were, it showed you how you angered. I'm not saying that you angered in that way, but it made you realise this isn't something that I want to actually be. So you've learned how to control your anger issues, basically, from being with this kind of an energy. We're going to do another few, and we'll do the messages from Spirit, and then we're going to close the reading. But yeah, you've got, oops, that one wanted to come out. We have Commander Ashtar, call to action, take a chance, lead by example, and walk your talk. And that's the star energy. I'm still going to split them and pull the other two. But basically, yeah, that's over the star. So call to action. You was call to action. You heard the call, basically. You've always heard the call. You've always known. I do believe you are some sort of a star seed light worker. You know, you're here to help the planet. You're here to tell people and give people the knowledge that you actually have. That's why I mean, it's like walk your talk, you know. So as you're going through life, you tell people, and you shared the experiences that you've basically had in your life with others. And this is why, another reason why you came here, and this is why you're going to shine. This is why you are the star, because you're willing to share your knowledge with others. You know, you're honest, you're open, you know, you're very forthright in your actions. This person, this devil energy, actually wasn't. We have Kalimar facing fear. So now they're facing their fear, basically. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. This is your chance to soar. But with Kalimar, it's like she walks on both light and dark side, doesn't she? With our twin flame Shiva, she can control her twin flame Shiva, who is a very dark energy. But Kalimar has balanced herself. She's balanced herself within the light and darkness. You know, you've got her with her little shrunken heads around her ear, and she knows she stepped in the dark side, and she learned, like I said, from the lightning, she learned how to control her anger. Kalimar did. So this is why she can control Shiva. Shiva is much of a darker character, and I do believe that in this instance you can switch the roles as you wish. But in this instance, this energy that you was dealing with, whether it be a male or a female, they were in dark energies. And they came along for you to learn to balance your dark and light side, for you to balance your male and your female aspects. And that's what you did. And you faced your fear with this individual. You stood up to them, basically, like Kalimar, whether you're a male or a female. You actually stood up to this energy, and you put this energy back in their place. And it's like this energy, I believe, has been doing this for a very long time, not just to yourselves, to others, but you actually stopped them, like Kalimar. She stopped Shiva. She put Shiva straight in their place. And this is what you came into this energy's life to do, whether, you know, reverse the roles. You came into this energy's life to stop them from being this sort of a person, to stop them being this devil energy. And you did. You stepped into your Kalimar energy, your Kalimar power, into your light and your dark, and you controlled them. You controlled them back, you know, you put them back in their place. And over the sun, we have Surface Bay, Ascension, and you were into, that's it, that's what you're doing. You're going into the sun, into your ascension, basically. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. So that is exactly what you did. You raised yourself above this darkness, and you embraced it, basically. You embraced the light and the darkness with Surface Bay and in the sun, and you went into your ascension. You ascended. This, basically, this devil energy came into your life to help you ascend, to help you balance your light and dark. I believe that you were very, very light. You did have some energies around you, some dark energies, which you was fearing, you was walking away from, you wasn't embracing them. And I believe that Creator sent this dark energy, not just for you to put them in their place and to stop them from doing what they were doing, but this dark energy came about so that you could understand the darkness, so you could balance it to ascend into the sun. We'll do those other ones, but yeah, basically this was just a lesson. It's always lessons. We have lessons. If we're, we've got to balance our light and dark. At the end of the day, we have got to balance our light and dark. And if we need a darker energy to make us understand the darker energies, then that's what we'll get. If darker energies need light, that's what they'll get. And I think that that's what it was in this aspect. They needed light, you needed dark. You understood it, they understood. Well, they didn't understand it because they, maybe they do now, but you've moved on and you're ascending. Over the star, I have a new understanding. So now, because you've been through all of this, basically, and like I was just saying, you actually have a new understanding. You have a new understanding to how light and dark works. You have a new understanding to your energies. You can now understand and you can feel better, see better, experience better. Whether you have got a very good intuition, whether you work like this or not. But this is the way collectively everyone will be going eventually within the next 20 to 30 years. People are going to be ascending up into a higher vibration, and they're going to have a better understanding, not just yourself, the star, but because you are the star and you have got an awful lot of knowledge that you can pass on from what you've experienced. You can now pass on this knowledge because you have a better understanding of it to others, and this is what's going to make you that star energy. You're going to be able to use that in your abilities, whatever you do. You're going to be able to change the world, basically. Over the devil energy, it's not your fault. So, and there they are walking away, or you walking away, in either case, it was a situation where no one was actually to blame in this. No one at all was to blame, whether it was a light or a dark energy, whether, because I think you give up a good fight as well, basically, as what they did to you. You fought back with all your might and all your will, and you was not going to let them bring you down. And this is what I said before, it wasn't any of your faults in this situation. Creator made you to meet each other. Creator brought you into each other's lives so you could balance each other out, basically. Over the sun, I see all of your thoughts. So yeah, that's your team, that's Creator, and you see all, they see all. And you now are in the sun with your ascension, and you've moved through all of this, all of your shadow side, all of your insecurities that was actually brought on by another. You actually see through it all. You see through everything, basically, and you've been brought into the light and the darkness, and you are totally balanced. So I am going to close this reading now. So over the star, we have the world. Over the devil energies, judgments, because I do believe in this case they did basically way too much. Yeah, it was about balancing each other, but this devil energy, once it was over. It's supposed to be over. They carried on doing some form of spell work, spying, still carrying on and not walking away. Like that card said, they should have walked away. They didn't walk away. They carried on doing something. So there's your team, basically, and that your team is pulling them through it. Your team's pulling them through it. Over the sun, you are the temperance angel. So yeah, you're not only just the star who has walked into a beautiful positioning of the sun with holding all the worlds. The sun always reminds me of the magician as well. You've got the magician there who can control the planets, the energies, all the chakras basically. And that's what the sun's about. The sun is about balance, and that's what you did after this devil energy. You balanced your light and dark. You understood and could balance your chakras. You had a lot more wisdom, and you're now in the world position where you are like in control basically. You can control what you want. You can control how your abundance comes in, because you had the abundance there which is coming in for you. You have a boatload basically of abundance coming in. And for this devil energy, basically your team are on them, because they would not stop. They would not stop. So they're on them, and you know, judgment is judgment's been very, very harsh to these individuals, because everything that they carried on doing after the fact that, you know, it was all mirrored and energies were being revealed to be swapped over into learnt and understood, and the separation of the partnership happened, they still carried on. So that's what they're facing judgment for. They're facing judgment, and I think they're still doing it. So they're going to keep on being judged, but they're that stupid. They're just going to keep doing it. You know what I mean? They should have learned. They didn't learn. You learned, because you are the Temperance Angel. The Temperance Angel of the Sun is a massive, beautiful card. And yeah, your abundance is coming in. Your life's sweet. Your life's sweet. So from myself, from my team, and from Creator, we send you unconditional love, light and healing energy. And thanks for watching. Bye guys. Bye.